We're back.
Hi,
This is
guys.
Homeless Honeymooners.
Honeymooners.
I always tell you, just let me do it. You're always off beat. Always.
Stop saying that.
No rhythm. This is episode 2.
Episode 2. We just got back from the gym, you guys. That gym life.
Had to brush our teeth, take showers. Last week, we gave you guys our top 5 tips on being homeless. Hopefully, you use those and we're diligent about that, and you're probably living the homeless life like us. So today, what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna take questions. I feel like we're pretty smart. I think we could give good advice. We're going live right now. Let's see what questions we get. Okay, first question from @allpornsshouldbefree. Okay. Their question is: considering your predicament, does this make you feel bad for other homeless people and want to help them? That's a good one.
I mean, we do what we can. Yeah. We have many friends in the homeless community.
Right. We love homeless people, just, from a distance.
We can't let them in our car for too long because, this is our home. And
at the end of the day,
we need to keep it clean.
Right.
Cleanliness
is next to godliness. Oh, this is a good one.
Randy, your cousin.
It's Randy. Let's see what he asked. Okay. How do you guys have a successful relationship without playing Oppression Olympics? Oh,
Randy, he's always trying to make us fight.
Right, that's a good one.
Funny.
Yeah, because I'm black, she's Palestinian, but there's no Oppression Olympics, guys.
No, why?
Because we all know
silly. American
slavery is way worse than stuff going on in the Middle East.
Yeah, well,
You know what?
I don't know about worse. You guys got to create your own culture. You guys got rap music and shit, and I have to worship chickpeas.
I don't even like rap music. Y'all got a Latin out of the deal.
Agrippa's not even a real country. And then you guys got Morgan Freeman, and what do I got? DJ Khaled. He just yells over other people's music, and then that's your music anyway.
Oh my god.
You guys invented it.
We give pretty good answers. We give pretty good advice. I feel like we should have our own TV show.
I've never seen you so confident.
Like that Steve Harvey guy.
Oh yeah,
he's
that
terrible.
Guy from Family Feud.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he's so funny.
Live from Hollywood. He's been boycotting Starbucks all his life because he couldn't afford it anyways. Your host of Secret Black People Meeting, Niles Abston.
Hello, everybody. So good to see you. You guys look so beautiful. It's good to be back. I was in the oppressed state of Mississippi for a wedding and a wedding reception. It was beautiful. Shout out to my cousin Aaron and his new wife Tyria Jackson. Blessings to you. I'm happy for you guys. Me, it's gonna be a while. I'm not really cool with the fact of just giving somebody half your stuff right now. That's just not my jam. But congrats to you guys. Apparently, we're boycotting Starbucks now. Isn't this the 17th thing? I'm tired. But here's the thing. If you guys thought there was a racial divide now, I think black people boycotting Starbucks will be the straw that finally breaks the camel's back of interracial dating. Imagine the interracial couples talking about it. Simmer down, Jamal. I like my coffee and my boyfriend's both black, I promise. But here's the thing. If y'all really want to make some change at Starbucks, black people, this is all you gotta do. I'm gonna lay it out for you. Go there in droves and simply exist. That's all you gotta do. Use their Wi-Fi, their air conditioning, chill. Don't do nothing, and you'll scare all the white customers that actually spend money. Speaking of money, we had Coachella this past week. It was great. Coachella, the festival, aka I have a lot of money, enjoy being dehydrated, and yelling the N-word with all of my friends. A multitude of woke white people who can't afford Coachella have called out the woke white people that can afford Coachella for buying tickets because billionaire Philip Anschutz, the owner of Coachella, is pro-gun, anti-gay, and anti-marijuana. I get it. Hit him in his pockets, right? But here's the thing. I don't judge my fellow white brethren that are at Coachella because I know, as a black person, if I boycotted everything that was racist for a week, I'd look like Tom Hanks on Castaway. Beyonce was the first headliner in Coachella history to be a black woman, and that's a positive achievement, something great. So she's being called a woman of color right now. But if she ever puts out a flop, then she'll be black again. The Walmart yodeling kid also was there. He was invited for his first performance at Coachella. So either you can be the greatest performer of the 21st century or a white kid that yodels in Walmart to get your first Coachella booking. That's how white privilege works, guys. Speaking of white privilege, Mark Zuckerberg was called before Congress for a hearing for Facebook's data breach issues. Which to me, someone I don't care, that just means Social Network 2 is going to be lit, fam. I even have a few titles I've been trying to pitch to Hollywood. I think that'll work. You guys check them out. Check this one out. Social Network 2. Hey, it wasn't my idea anyway. Shout out to the Winklevoss twins. I know they're sitting pretty right now. Check this one out. Social Network 2. Come on, guys. I'm rich. You know I'm going to get away with this shit eventually. Why even try? And my favorite, Social Network 2. Niggas trying to poke me, dog. In sports, quarterback Robert Griffin III got signed while Colin Kaepernick is still out of a job. It's ridiculous. But it kind of makes sense in a way because with Robert Griffin III's injury history, there's no way he'll be taking any knees during the national anthem because he probably won't be able to get back up. The NBA playoffs have just started, and recently my favorite point guard, Russell Westbrook, as he was going to the basket, sports journalist Brian Davis said he was out of his cotton-picking mind. If you don't believe me...
The three, bang! Westbrook is out of his cotton-picking mind.
I think Brian definitely has a future announcing the masses. Also in sports, kind of. Cleveland Cavaliers forward Tristan Thompson got caught cheating, which is so surprising because, NBA players don't really do that. While an IG model takes the place in Tristan Thompson's heart, Larry Nance Jr. is taking Tristan's place on the court. I need more than 2 points a game if you're going to cheat, my nigga. That's all I'm saying. But you need to grow up. So let's cut it to Chelse Grow with her segment, Grow Up.
Thank you, Niles. It's time for another edition of Grow Up. Grow Up. No, I ain't over. Not yet, girl. But, all right, this week, I got to hit my ladies and my fellas. This week is very Kardashian inspired. So, in recent events, those of you who don't know, Tristan Thompson, who was dating Khloe Kardashian, basically when the baby was born, it was found out that he was cheating with multiple people. And then, now for those of you who don't know the backstory, when Khloe and Tristan initially got together a couple of years ago, his then girlfriend and woman who was pregnant with his baby, she was about 6 months pregnant. So essentially, this is karma. Because I talked about this and people were telling me, oh, Chelse, you really need to have some sympathy. Because when I heard about it, I laughed. I'm sorry. I know it is not right. I come from, a family or extended family where cheating has happened. So I don't condone it. But what you expect? Ladies, we need to grow up and remember how you get a man is how you will lose him, okay? Do not be out here using hoe tendencies to get a dude and then think because you got a baby inside of you that he's not going to leave you. Obviously, he will. He did it before. It's like women be getting into these affairs with dudes or being the side chick and then they catch amnesia and all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, wait, how dare you cheat on me? I'm Angelina Jolie. Well, girl, listen. When y'all were doing Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Jennifer was, his wife. So y'all listen. Brad is just as guilty, but you could have kept your knees together, but you decided to open them, and you thought you was gonna adopt all them kids, and then it was going. Dude, that's what y'all be doing. That's what some of these hoes be doing. Some hoes be in these streets thinking, oh, let me just get a bunch of distractions. Let me get a bunch of kids. Let me get a boob job. Let me just give him fellatio daily. Let me just stay a size 2, whatever. And you think, oh, I'm home free. Oh, see, he's not even gonna remember that he was married before. And he will, because a dog is a dog, especially if you don't train it. I don't know. Ladies, I just need y'all to grow up and stop being out here being so desperate to be a man. Be alone, girl. Learn to be alone, okay? Just chill. Do you, girl. Read a book, girl. Walk. Girl, walk, okay? Walk. Just walk down the street, okay? Not at night because they wilding out here. But, in broad daylight, walk, girl. And think. And figure out what makes you happy. Because you don't want to get in a relationship with somebody on their terms, okay? And if it's all on their terms, you're going to get a huge mess. Or you'll get a baby that, with no father because he's, hooking up with hoes in the club and stuff. So, I don't know. Just grow up, ladies, and get a man Don't even worry about getting a man, okay? They supposed to chase you, okay? Focus on you. When you love yourself and you show that outwardly, that's when they gonna come to you. It's like putting like what, chow, you know, in a bullpen and stuff like that. You're chow, ladies. Be chow. Be the best chow. Be your best chow. Channel your chow, and then they will flock, okay? And you ain't gotta worry about it. So that's my goal for the ladies, fellas. Okay, to the Tristan Thompsons of the world and the dudes who think, oh yeah, guess what, Tristan? Oh, well, when I heard them stats ain't too good, son, are they? Them stats ain't too good lately, right? You know why? Because that's karma, because that's what you get. You can't be in these streets, you know, just Tristan and Thompson in the way and thinking that nothing's gonna happen. When you create a child, that's a commitment. And you can't sit here and keep dogging women and think, oh, you think God about to bless you right now because, oh, you think about to bless you with your jump shot? Nah, dog. Nah. You benched. Sorry, not sorry, because you did this to yourself. But, you know, fellas, you need to grow up and realize something, okay? Times are changing, okay? All them women staying with dudes because they cheat, yes, they will always exist. But the quantity is going to get less. And the quality of women who are willing to do that will get less and less and less as well. So y'all need to step your game up because these nice dudes is winning, okay? They laying it down in the get down, emotionally, mentally, and etc. So y'all need to get it together, and y'all got a little bit of time. Y'all got this much time to keep messing around because essentially for all you, and I normally don't cuss, but sometimes you just gotta go there, okay? At the end of the day, all these fuck boys out here that are going to be fuck boy behavioring, essentially you're gonna come to a point where you wake up one day and you will only be able to fuck boys because no woman wants you, okay? And we won't have to have you. So keep cheating, keep, you know, creating babies and leaving them. That's not a legacy. That's not a man. You think that you a man because you can bust a nut without a condom? 12-year-olds be doing that every day, okay? Thank you, Twitter and Instagram, for exposing these children too early. So it's all, you a baby, making a baby. Grow up, fellas, okay? Grow up, all right? Take care of home first. Do not get in a relationship if you don't want to be in one. Wear a condom. Y'all out here talking about, I don't want no kids, but I don't want to wear a condom. Okay? That's like saying, I don't want to break all my bones, but jumping out of a plane without a parachute. Like, I hope I don't break all my bones. Oh, I broke all my bones. But I don't like a parachute. It's uncomfortable. It's tight. Well, find your size, okay? That's your problem. You need to find your size, sir. It's not my job. I know you touch it, okay? Find your size, figure it out, figure out what's comfortable, and do you, okay? And be prepared. You're the man. You should have some condoms on you, okay? Thank you. Stop putting it on the woman. Oh, you ain't got no condoms, so I guess we not doing nothing. Deuces, because women, we looking out for us. Because I'm not going to have nobody's baby out in these streets unless you put a ring on this finger, period, okay? And furthermore, I'm not going to have no baby of no dude who doesn't respect women. All these dudes out here talking about, you want kids. Yeah, I want a lady to like settle down with, you know, and I just want to get a house and, you know, some stuff, and I want her to have the kids and take care of the kids, and like, you don't respect women. You don't open the door for a lady. You want to go 50-50 on a check, but you want me to break my body to give birth to your child? Grow up, sir, okay? Tighten up, step up, or step out, okay? And hey, listen, okay? There will always be some gay men available that will gladly take you, because when the ladies are through, we shall be through, all right? I feel amazing, and I'm always love talking to you guys. This has been another edition of Grow Up. I'm going to send it right on back to Niles. Ciao.
I'm gonna put it this way. Always wear a parachute. That's all I'm saying. Apparently, in racism, Joe's Crab Shack is under fire for a picture that some have deemed racist. I have not seen it. Apparently, it's on their tables, so I doubt it was that bad. It's never that bad. So let's check it out. Oh, hold up. Are they lynching this nigga? They're lynching it? All right. I think we can all agree that food at Joe's Crab Shack is not lynch a nigga good. Chick-fil-A is lynch a nigga good, okay? That's all I'm saying. They could wrap a chicken biscuit in that racist-ass picture and I still would eat it. I think we can all agree Joe's Crab Shack's new slogan should be, hey, our food is so bad, you wish you were that guy. Speaking of lynchings, CBS aired a memorial dedicated to lynchings, and apparently white people are complaining because they feel uncomfortable. What I want to know is, how come white people are never uncomfortable when the lynchings actually happen? Look at this picture. Try to find a white person in this picture that shows any remorse. It's like playing a super hard game of Where's Waldo? Because there's no Waldo. Speaker of the House Paul Ryan announced that he's stepping down, which is also interesting because he's always been down on two knees for corporations his whole career. His predecessor, John Boehner, who's very tough on, the war on drugs. He was a politician that says his thinking has apparently evolved on marijuana recently. And coincidentally, he's now on the board of a huge marijuana company. And they'll be debuting a new strain named after him called, Hey, I'm only a Republican when it's convenient OG. It'll get you so high that you'll forget all of a sudden all the stances you made on the issues your whole entire career. Other symptoms may include crying spontaneously and overdoing it on spray tan. Shout out to you, John. I think I'll just stick with my blue dream. That's all I'm going to say. This has been Secret Black People Meeting. We're going to talk more about John Boehner and all these Republicans that's messing up with our special guest, Compton College CEO, Demar Randy.
I love your lipstick today.
Girl, this is
Great
Rihanna,
one.
girl. This is, what's her fancy girl? This is, I know.
No, let's your makeup.
It's
Baby,
good.
it was
Thank you.
good.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of
This
which, you
is
always have the
HD
best style. You always have the coolest clothes. And Eric was telling me you have like a vintage collection.
Yeah. Girl, I have like a sick obsession with collecting vintage clothes. For the last 10 years, I've been collecting stuff. And now I just have one storage unit full of vintage clothes. But I had two like last year. And because we moved into a place with two really big walk-in closets, so I was able to kind of put a lot of the stuff in there. And it's just like stacked up in there. Every time I can't even like walk in my closet. I have to pull out all these boxes and all this shit before I can even walk in there. So I have so much stuff. I have some dope shit too. You should come model for me.
Oh yes, I love to.
What's up, everybody? We're back on Secret Black People Meeting. Got my special guest, Compton College, what are you, CEO?
CEO.
Compton College CEO.
I'm the CEO of the gender in there.
The CEO, the intern.
I'm the gender, I'm the marketing team, nigga.
Everything. The funding, all of that.
Yeah, I'm the funding, I'm every last one of the job.
Hey, that's what's up. At least you doing it.
Yeah,
At least you doing it, man.
It's a slow process, man.
Demar Randy, from Compton.
Yeah.
So how did you start Compton College as the brand? Like, what made you?
That happened kind of like just like on a humbug. I mean, I always loved fashion.
Okay.
I always loved fashion, but something about like, what was it? I had to do this audition, right?
Mm-hmm.
The audition was for CAA, right? And I was like, damn, what am I wear? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a nigga. You're like, well,
Yeah.
what we gonna, what
impress?
Yeah. What's gonna be my outfit, right? And I'm like, well, how can my outfit help me in this situation, right? And I was like, you know what? I want to rep the city.
Okay.
Right? I'm like, I want to rep the city. But I couldn't find nothing that wasn't in gangster funk.
Okay.
Right?
You don't want to scare nobody.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Everything was in like old English and shit, you know what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, I can't rock that, right? So I was like, what could I rock? And I was like, you know what? I grew up around Compton College, you know what I'm saying? I was like, as a kid, I went there for summer camps, all kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'll rock some Compton College shit. And I went up there, and they didn't have no Compton College shit. They said that the school had got lost accreditation. They couldn't even go by Compton College no more. And some other school bought them out and changed the name. And I was like, oh man. I'm like, if it's this hard to get something positive,
right, then
I need to make it.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just made one, and I got a ticket on the way out. I got a ticket by the police for running the stop sign on the way out of
This a
Compton College.
memorable day.
Right, you know what I'm saying? It was, so I was like, man, you know what? If it was this hard to get something positive to rep the city,
I should do it myself.
yeah. So
Yeah,
I
that's
went.
real.
So I went to the little Asian swap meet lady and I told her to put Compton College on a t-shirt on a pullover sweater, and she did it. And I wore one, and I just rocked it. You know, I did it. I just wore it every day. You know what I'm saying? And people started asking me if they can get one, right? And I was like, nah, you can't.
You can't. Yeah, it's only for me.
I only made this one. I just made this one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just one shot. I just made it for me to rock it. You know what I'm saying? It was like, and for like months, man, I was like, nah, I mean, there's no way to get one. No,
Right,
there's only one. There's only one. And then one day I was hella broke. You know what I'm saying? And this dude offered me like $60 for the sweater, right?
Shit.
So I took it off and I gave it to him, and I took the money. And I was like, damn. I went back and I bought another one, and I had a profit in my pocket, and then a light bulb went off in my head.
Right.
I was like, bing.
I need to sell this.
Yeah.
It's funny how like you'll have like an idea and you'll be like, why has nobody done this yet? And then you realize it's because I was supposed to do it.
Yeah.
And like those are always the best ideas, man. Like I'm like I always think about like if you see something that needs to be done and nobody's doing it, you know, that's your assignment. You know what I'm saying?
That's for you to do.
It's for you to do because obviously if you're the one that thought about it, no one else is gonna be able to do it like you can.
Right.
So it's just like you were supposed to make Compton College, you know what I'm saying? Nobody else was supposed to do that
No.
but you. So
And that's why, and here's the thing, right? Like, you never think like your idea is gonna catch on.
no, at all.
You know what I'm saying?
That's just like what we're
like
doing
when y'all
here.
see it,
Yeah.
for y'all see Compton College now right now, it was literally one shirt in my backpack. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That I just kept wearing.
Yeah.
And then it was like boom, boom, it just. But the thing is that it was never like it was never supposed to be like a clothing brand. You know what I'm saying? It was a part of a larger idea of some shit I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And I put my idea of the name of what I want to do on the shirt.
On the shirt. That's what's up.
So you know what I'm saying? It's a larger idea of what we trying to do with the way we move and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's a good example. Some Compton College shit. Jesus Trejo, and my boy.
Yeah, very funny guy.
His car got hit by a drunk driver. If you know anything about Jesus, man, he worked real hard.
Yeah,
man.
he does.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta take care of his parents and all that shit.
Yeah.
The last thing you need is
It's a messed up car.
Yeah. He take his parents to the doctors and
Yeah.
shit, right? And I'm like, man, you know, and Josh Nasser, you know Josh Nasser? Josh Nasser, one of the funniest salesmen I know, you know? He's like, he takes Jesus to the car dealership and gets him the best fucking deal on the planet, you know what I'm saying? He finessed them for Jesus. That's Compton College right
That's
there.
dope, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a network. People are all dope at random stuff. You know what I'm saying? When we get together and help each other out on different things, you got boss shit. You know what I'm saying? Even my movie poster was done by an ex-Disney artist.
Y'all's movie poster is really cool. I want to definitely throw it up here for Suicide Road Trip. I came and helped one day on set. Really fun time. I like what you guys are doing with it, but I love because the movie y'all are doing deals with some really dark things, and I think the fact that you did a movie poster with these like cute cartoon characters on there really is cool because it really throws it off. Like this title's Suicide Road Trip. And then you got these cartoons on there. And I think it's really nicely done. I was like, definitely whoever did this has done some things on like Nickelodeon or something.
Shout out to Sloppy Bunny Tunes.
I followed him on Instagram.
You did?
I
Sloppy Bunny Tunes is dope, man. You know, he used to write for Disney. You know, he used to draw for Disney. Jesus Trejo, right? Introducing to him on the patio one day. He had drew a sticker for Jesus. And I was like, yo, hey, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, I really like that drawing, man. I'm like, hey, that's cool. I'm like, hey, you think you can do my movie poster? Right? He's like, man, I never done a movie poster, man. I don't do movie posters, right? I'm like, all right, how about this? Will you draw my characters and I'll turn it into a movie poster.
There you go. Yeah, work with him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, okay, I can do that. I can do that.
Yeah.
And then he got the he sent me back the character. He sent me back 3 or 4 options, and I was like, oh shit. And they were all
It's fire. It's fire.
Yeah.
I love how they got them all packed into the RV and stuff.
There's other options too that were dope. That was like that when we whittled it down to that.
Yeah.
It was.
I'm excited to see a finished product. I was just there for one day. Y'all niggas better not cut my scene. Nigga.
Nah, man, we ain't cutting.
If I come to the premiere and my scene not in there, we're gonna have problems, nigga.
I wouldn't do it like that, man.
No, but I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys because I think it's really dope what y'all are doing. Just getting all these comedians involved and everything.
You know what the crazy part about that is? I never directed a movie before. And I tried different shit all the time, right? Mm-hmm. And some of it I failed at miserably. You know what I mean? Like, I tried the screenplay Compton College shit, dog. I had paint all over my face, man. Damn. I was like, all up to my arms. I'm like, nah, man, I can't do this shit. You know what I mean? When I stepped into directing, it just felt so. Yeah. It felt so natural and easy. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't second guessing myself at all.
When you're in your element, man, it's like, and that's the thing. A lot of people just don't find out what their element is.
Right, because then you're trying new stuff. You know. Yeah. You gotta be okay with failing at it. I'm like, I'm failing.
And that's how stand-up comedy was for me. I never thought about comedy. I moved to LA to screenwrite. I wanted to be like Shonda Rhimes. I wanted to write like hour-long dramas. I even told a friend like, I don't think I'd ever write comedy. It just seems to like if you look at the theaters, comedy movies aren't really doing well. Yeah. All this kind of thing. I was like, I want to write drama, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then somehow look at what all I'm doing is comedy, doing stand-up and everything. And I never would have thought. But it's like it's my element. I just didn't know it. Right. And so a lot of times you just have to have somebody kind of guide you in that way. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Chris Berube is the one who told me to do stand-up comedy. Wow, that's dope. Yeah, he's like, you should try stand-up comedy. I'm like, all right. I went to a few of the improv classes. I wasn't really into that shit. Yeah, I'm not really. And then he told me to go stand-up comedy, and I was like, oh hell yeah! I can say whatever I want. Yeah.
Cause that's the thing. Dick Gregory has a great quote I always talk about. He says how being a black stand-up comedian is such a privilege because he's just like, you know, where I come from, it's just like they'll put a nigga in a movie, they'll do all that, but never in your life will a white man give a nigga a microphone and let him stand on his 2 feet and just say whatever he wants. You know what I'm saying? Because like as a black person, really as people of color in America, your voice is always stifled. Nobody's really listening. So to have that power to have a microphone and just I can stand up there and say whatever I want is really it's powerful in a way. You know.
I think that's what I think that's the allure sometimes when people watch me. Is that they feel it feels a little threatening sometimes. Probably. You know what I mean? I feel like that. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's how they react when they see me. Like, because they do that, I'm like, what's up, motherfuckers? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give you what you want.
Right. So then they back on their toes already, right? I play on that energy because they give me that energy either way. So you know, then it's like. Oh shit!
And then you take that, but then you make them laugh, and that's one fun thing because I say like a lot of my acts I make fun of white people, right? And but the thing is, I had a white person come up to me, he's like, man, the first thing that came out your mouth, you really offended me. But by the end of your set, I was laughing so much I couldn't even be mad about it no more. And I was like, exactly, nigga. And I called him a nigga and walked off. And that's the thing as a comedian is like. I think some people's problems, they say whatever they want, but then they don't make it funny. Right. So then it's just like, what are you doing?
Right. It gotta be comedy, man.
Yeah, it's gotta be comedy.
Right. I mean, rapping, you gotta be on beat, nigga. You know
you can't just be yelling. You can't just be yelling. That's why I can't stand that dude.
Yelling on the track, nigga.
That's why I can't stand that dude, Tekashi 6ix9ine, bro.
I don't know much about him.
Nigga, iffy, nigga, he got this iffy, That's all I know that he says. Like, he just yells, bro. At the beginning, I can't do it.
Man, the West Coast got the game on lock, man. I'm really
West Coast and Atlanta. I feel like those are the two best right now. New York is definitely kind of like straggling along. But Cardi B's doing her thing. I like her album. So
yeah. Shout out to her whole team.
Yeah, New York's got to come up though. New York got to get
Cardi B's.
Cardi B dope.
True. She's got the second best album this year.
Out of 2018. Yeah. Who would you say? Because it's only been like 4 months. Who else came out with an album?
2018.
Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, that album was really good. It's called is it Victory Lap?
Yeah.
Nipsey
Hussle has the best album of the year.
I really like him, man. Like I really like how he really pushes like starting businesses, investment, all that kind of thing. He's a very smart guy, and I really like what he talks about. Nipsey's super cool, and I like how he's not afraid to get involved in different like streams of revenue. Like it might not just be rap, but he's gonna go for it.
But he been smart like that before
For a long
when
time.
he started. Since he started, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He came in the game hella smart, and that's why it took him a little bit longer to get to this point right now.
Because he wanted to own it. He wanted to be his own man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that take a little bit longer.
Yeah. That's why I like what you're doing. Because I've even heard you say before, like you were telling me how like do your own thing. Because like Hollywood at the end of the day is not looking for you. You know what I'm saying? And you're just like, so I'm gonna just do me. They gonna have to come find me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so like that's one thing I think Nipsey has done and done well with hip hop.
Yeah, he stayed in his lane, doing this thing, and he got better every time. You know what I'm saying? And his victory lap is the beginning of this is a classic. That victory lap is a classic.
It's a classic album, man. It's a classic album. He talks about a lot of really good stuff.
Right. It might be better than Some Pimp a Butterfly.
It might be. It's that good. It's up there. And I love
Kendrick. Yeah, and all the rest. Kendrick still has 5 albums better than Victory Lap, but Victory Lap is Nipsey Hussle's best album, and it's the best album of the year. Yeah, and he can't beat one of Kendrick's albums. Yeah, with that album.
He's good, man.
Right? With the Victory Lap.
Yeah. That's why I think me and Eric talk about this a lot. Comedy and rap are so similar. Yeah, I was about to get to that, but this was for John Boehner, and that's what I was about to talk about.
Okay.
Well, I'll let you do the honors. But comedy and rap are so similar.
Very similar.
And because we're kind of like, we're reporting on what we observe. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I love, like, Straight Outta Compton does it best when Cube says in the movie, he's just like, our art is our reality. And so when we have people like John Boehner, who was the former Speaker of the House, who was very big, war on drugs, he made President Obama's presidency very hard because he's a racist. And he did all these things to make marijuana law strict, and then not even 2 to 3 years later, he accepts a board position at a marijuana company.
Right. That's when you know
it's all about
money.
It's
a problem now. You know what I'm saying? It just became that's going to be the canary. That's going to be the canary in the cannabis explosion. Is him switching.
And like a lot of these rich white people that were opposed to it are now getting into it because of the money that they see they can make. Yeah. So it shows you that smoking marijuana was never a moral issue. It was a way.
It was business,
man.
It's always
because they make money off people being locked up. But now they're seeing, we make more money if we just sell it to everybody.
Those dudes don't have no morals. Their morals are money.
Exactly. So that's why, like, I really
get ready for the Monsanto weed. Get ready for the Monsanto weed. Motherfuckers don't know it's coming. It's coming.
That's scary though.
Like Monsanto weed's gonna fuck everything up. I guarantee you they're already fucking up the whole Bay Area weed. They're working on it.
It's gonna be like big
what
pharma.
they do is
it's gonna be like big pharmacy.
You know what Monsanto does with plants? Mm-hmm. They create these mutant plants, right? Yeah. And then they ruin all the plants in the area because they spread their seeds, and then they come and sue you for growing their plants.
What? Mm-hmm. People, so that's the thing.
For royalties.
Because that's the thing. Like, I know Eric talks about it a lot. He really wants to create something where you show people how to grow their own marijuana. Because if you're self-sustained, you don't have to worry about.
I believe in that too.
And yeah, it's a great thing, especially as people in like lower income communities, they can make money off.
Yeah, you can just grow one plant.
That's why cities like LA, Seattle, and Denver have had problems because when marijuana becomes legal, it becomes so expensive to live in those cities. So a lot of people of color have to leave those cities and can't get involved in the marijuana industry.
Very true.
And so they're making it where black people, brown people, Asian people, or just poor people in general can't get involved. And so when you say something like that, I had no idea
that's going to really open it up for, all these people getting in lawsuits that they can't pay for the lawyer and all this kind of stuff. So that's not fair. And it always comes down to how can we make money off poor people's backs? Because they'll hire a bunch of poor people to come in there and clip plants and stuff like that and box things up, but they won't let you start your own business.
Right. But that's why motherfuckers gotta learn how to grow their own shit immediately. If you smoke, you shouldn't. You can't just. I think like if I fuck with something, like I want to know everything about it.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to know everything about it.
Yeah.
I want to see that. And once you smoke your own weed, your appreciation for weed changes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You can appreciate it on like a way deeper, even spiritual level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you smoke it, it's cool, but growing the weed, you learn so much about yourself.
Yeah, it's like being a kid and your parents pay for everything, but when you finally get that job and pay for those shoes or pay for that car, you appreciate it. So yeah, I feel that.
Watering them, just like I even learned about my patience and shit. You know what I'm saying? I used to watch all these time lapse videos of weed growing, and I would be looking at my shit, be mad at the motherfucker. I'm like, man, grow, motherfucker.
Right, it's not gonna happen in one day.
I had to learn. I was just jumping water now, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Just drowning the plant.
I'm just giving him every motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? And I had to learn. I'm like, okay, I can't.
You gotta have a green thumb. I had to
go ahead and give him a couple of squirts of water every now and then, and that was way better for him.
Right.
Then it was,
That's what's up.
Bro, I had to learn that about myself too.
Well, we're gonna take a break, enjoy this, and talk more about John Boehner. Say some bad things about him because he's not a good guy. And we'll be right back.
People ask me, hey, Demar, do you still live in Compton? I'm like, hell no. Hell no. They're like, oh man, you're not keeping it real, man. I'm like, shit, you stupid. The album is called Straight Outta Compton. Them niggas was not trying to stay there either. Shit. It wasn't straight back to the hood, nigga. Hell no.
We're back. You just saw a clip from the High Tonight Show. Mr. Demar Randy did a little stand-up on there about Compton. He's the Compton guy. That's how we're seeing him.
The Compton guy.
The Compton guy. But have you seen this this yodeling kid that was at Walmart that was like tapping his foot? He's like, yo, da, 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 whatever he was doing.
Yeah, I saw that.
So this little nigga got flown out to Coachella and got to perform in front of like a huge crowd of people because he went viral for yodeling in Walmart. This is also Beyonce's first time at Coachella as the headliner. She's the first black woman to ever headline Coachella. She did a great performance last night. Go watch it on YouTube. So you're telling me a little white kid that yodels on Facebook and probably the greatest living entertainer right now premiere at Coachella the same year? So either you be the first black woman, you can either be Beyonce or the yodeling kid, and that's how white privilege works. The yodeling kid got a performance at Coachella the same year Beyonce did, and she's the greatest living entertainer right now.
I think that's the power of the internet.
Yeah.
But you know what? That yodeling kid, he's gonna have a drug problem. Guarantee you.
Wow. Why you say that?
Because you just made him he's fucking famous.
He's gonna be like Justin Bieber was.
10, he's gonna lose his fucking mind. Yeah. He gonna have a drug problem, he gonna be fucking whores. Crashing cars. He gonna be like, oh my God, how can you do this?
Justin Bieber. That's why like when I met Justin Bieber.
Y'all fucked his head up as a kid.
Yeah, I met Justin Bieber. He's a real cool dude. And like, one thing I've always said about him is, what did y'all think he was supposed to do, man? You gave a kid hundreds of millions of dollars and said you can do whatever you want to do and we love you.
I think
you're not going to do anything responsible with that.
I still think he did pretty good for it.
Exactly.
I mean,
he's not,
for what he did and the amount of money he has and his
he could have done a lot worse.
Man, If I had the amount of money Justin Bieber had at his age,
I'd be dead.
Yeah,
I
I'd be dead.
I'd be dead right now. I think I'm just now ready for maybe like 20,000.
I would have built the rocket and
Gone to the
gone
moon
on
and
this
shit.
fucking moon
But yeah,
with my money. You know what I'm saying? And nobody wouldn't have been able to talk me out
all
of
these
that
people
shit.
was judging him. And I'm not like this big Justin Bieber fan. I think he's a dope guy, but it's just like all these people were judging him and everything. I was like, do you remember what you was doing in 15, 16?
Right.
And you didn't have no money.
Right.
I know 16-year-olds that fucked their life up and they only had $100.
Right.
Think about $100 million.
Exactly.
You know?
That's why I say he
crazy,
did
man.
good.
Yeah, so
That
shout out to
little kid's
JB.
gonna be fucked up, man. Guarantee you, he's gonna be fucked up.
That's
You
hilarious.
should not do that to kids.
They shouldn't do that to kids. But it's just like, it's crazy because like, I see little black kids every day here and on the internet that do hilarious, crazy stuff that don't get what that kid got. He was on Ellen within like 2 days. Ellen,
No, but Ellen loved bringing out them little talented black kids. And here's Tyrell!
Tyrell started
Yeah.
tap dancing.
Yo, little midget rapper. They laughing at the little nigga and shit. He going extra hard.
Yeah, dude. I want to stay after the little kids up there. I love Ellen.
You ever seen them little black kids rapping on there?
Yeah, bro. I want to get on Ellen, man. She's just so dope. She's from New Orleans, too. She's from the South like me.
You think she dope?
Yeah, she's a Saints fan.
I don't know shit about her.
Of course, I mean, I don't really. Here's the thing. I didn't know Ellen until she got the Ellen show. That shows you, like, how much I didn't even know who she was. Because a lot of black people, I think, like, started rocking with her when she got, like, super, super famous. Because she filled that Oprah slot. So we had to root for somebody on the daytime. 'Cause, you know, we don't F with Steve Harvey no more, really, like that.
Nah.
And so, like, white people really like Steve Harvey's audience now. It kind of switched for him. So I think Ellen got all the black people because Oprah left and then Steve Harvey came.
Steve Harvey's best moment was his TV show.
Yeah, it was great. Steve Harvey show.
Yeah.
When he was Steve Hightower.
Yeah, that's when he should have, like...
It was a good show because,
He
like...
just should have disappeared after that. Now he's just a fucking old man talking.
He just be talking about everything. Now,
See, you got to do this the way I say it. Because I'm the only one that knows the right way to do things.
I met him, bro, and I pissed him off. So he has this show. I don't know if it got picked up, but it was called the Thunderdome. Stupid. It's basically Deal or No Deal and Shark Tank put together. Two people come on stage, they pitch their ideas to the crowd, and their ideas are like similar in a way, and then Steve Harvey, I almost called a nigga Bill Cosby. Wrong nigga.
Bill Cosby?
Right. So wrong nigga completely. But so it's like Steve Harvey like picks the best idea and the crowd votes too. And so like it was a terrible show, but it was like a taping. But and so like I was talking to one of my friends who were working audience that day. You know, niggas ain't got no money. You get like $50 in the audience cash. So we chilling. And Steve Harvey is getting his little like bald. He gets makeup on his bald head, like brushing and shit. So he's like by the railing in the bleachers. Me and my friend are just talking about something, having a good conversation. And Steve Harvey goes, "What?" He like looks at us and goes, "What?" I didn't know it was Steve Harvey because I didn't know he was there. My friend did. And my back was to him, and I go, "Hey, bro, we weren't talking to you." And I kept talking to my homie, and my nigga was just like. And I was like, what? And I turn around, and Steve Harvey's just like looking at me like pissed off. He just like looks at me and just walks off. And the makeup artist is like, you upset him. I was like, what the? I was like, that nigga was butting into my conversation. I don't care. But I think somebody treated him like a regular person and he couldn't take it. He probably still thinks about that at night.
That happened to me at Pinkberry with Oprah.
What'd you say to Oprah?
What? So I was trying to fuck this girl, right?
That's how it always starts. That's how a good story always starts. This is about to be a BET movie.
Right.
I'm ready.
So I was trying to fuck this girl, right? And I took her I said, meet me at Pinkberry, right? Close to my house. And she goes, she comes over, she meets me at Pinkberry, right? And I'm like trying to rush through the line, right, to get my shit, right? Yeah. Cause I already know what I want. And there's in front of me these two old black ladies, right? And they like asking me dumbass questions so how does this work? Do you put the toppings in the cup first and then you put the flavor we want on top of it, or do you mix it in or what? I'm like, oh my God, like fuck, like y'all don't frozen yogurt, they're like this shit. All right, so I'm like, excuse me, can I get a blah 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 blah, whatever it was, right? And I'm good. And then she goes, and I'm like, excuse me, can I get a blah 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 blah? And I go around it, right? And I pay for my stuff, and I go sit down. It's this dude standing by the door with like a black suit on, right? With a little earpiece, and he walks out with them, right? And the lady at the desk goes, and you know who that was? And I was like, nah. She was like, that was Oprah. And I was like, oh, well, fuck, Oprah was in my way today.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. He said Oprah was in my way today. She was. Sometimes you gotta let these niggas know. You gotta let these niggas know they regular. They still a person.
I didn't know this shit. She was just a fucking. You don't make an eye contact with nobody that looks like Oprah does.
That's hilarious.
Like as a man, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. That's funny. So now we're gonna end with my favorite segment. It's my only segment. It's called Sounds About White. We talk about things, sound about white.
Okay.
So there was this boxer, and he had a big match this past week. White guy. He wore shorts that had like the American flag all over them, and it said like "Build the Wall," and it had Donald Trump's wall on his boxing shorts, and he was fighting a Mexican dude from Mexico. So I guess that was like his way of telling him like, you gonna get these hands and you about to get deported, nigga.
Wow.
And so he got his ass whooped.
Who?
The white dude, the Mexican dude whooped him, bro. Like it was like, it was amazing.
Right?
Yeah, like I want to throw the clip of the knockout up there, but it was a great fight on the Mexican dude.
Oh man, you should show it to me, man.
It's dope.
You got a laptop?
I'll pull it up on my phone. But yeah, it's just like everybody was rooting for this dude. Like even like American people were rooting for the Mexican dude. Yeah. It was just like, you're a jerk, bro. Like I just never get this thing about like what was the point of wearing those shorts? To like let him know.
Let's watch it live.
Like did he just want to let him know, hey, I'm racist? Like what? Basically he could have just tattooed "I'm racist" on his forehead and we would have known. Like that. Oh, here we go. Fuck you, Demar. Woo! 6 rounds, bro. He got destroyed. Wow, he ran as a GOP state representative in 2016. So he's like a Republican politician.
He lost to Abbenante, though.
A 33-year-old from Tawana. That nigga real. He's from Tawana, though.
It's like a metaphor for how brown people fuck up Republicans in the elections. Bam! Bam!
Right? Dude, like, it's hilarious.
It's a metaphorical fight.
Like a Mexican beating a Republican congressman. That's amazing.
It's actually, and also, it's unpatriotic to wear the flag.
Yes.
Especially, here's the thing, it's unpatriotic to let the flag hit the ground. So as soon as you got knocked out, that's unpatriotic as shit.
Right, all of that. Right?
That's hilarious.
And Make America Great Again is the most unpatriotic statement of all time.
That means America was
That's true. That's true. When was America never great?
You know, and they're telling the truth at the same time. Because it isn't great, hasn't been great, it never will be great. Until niggas get reparations. That's been Secret Black People, baby. And Demar Randy, I'm Niles Abston. Peace.
Hey, I'm getting mine.